Welcome back, everybody, to the Greatest TV Show Podcast. I'm Mike, and there's Anthony playing on his phone. Hey, you want to join us sometime today? There, phone player.
Okay. I'm here.
Thanks for joining. I'm all by myself creating a theme song. If you guys heard the drums in the beginning, that was me creating a theme song for us. If you quote-unquote theme song, if you guys approve, shoot us an email once we give you an email address. We're still working on that one.
we still have to come up with an email address for you to send us feedback.
And movie answers.
Mike has switched his seat because it was a little...
It was a little off the black.
That's racist.
No, that's actually a movie quote.
Yes.
If you don't know that movie, then you need to watch it. It's a little off the black with Nick Nolte. It was an unknown movie, really, but it was a baseball movie, and I enjoyed it.
Oh, I actually never seen that movie.
Really?
Yeah, no.
That's actually really good. He's an umpire. Nick Nolte plays an umpire, and a little off the black is basically a pitch that comes in, and it's a little inside or a little outside off the plate, and the plate has a black rim around it. And he said, there's one line at the end, it's a little off the black. And it just stuck in my head.
Is it a comedy or
no?
No,
it's like a drama.
It's like a drama.
It is a drama.
Oh, okay.
There's no action. It's just a drama. It's kind of a boring movie. But for some reason, I watched it and I enjoyed it, and that line just stuck with me. It is a little off the black, because it was like Nick Nolte, more towards his, he was already an older character, an older actor, but this is like one of his very last projects. So his voice was definitely like.
I wonder what year that came out and all that stuff. I gotta look it up. I'll look it up.
It's definitely well after Beverly Hills Cop.
All right. So, anyways, the Greatest TV Show Podcast. As we said in the previous episode, some people like to jump in, so we're just going to go ahead and do our disclaimer real quick. We are two actors. Two actors on the greatest TV show to have ever aired on television thus far, and we do not have the rights to this TV show. What'd you say?
And ever.
So we don't have the rights to the show. We could not reach a deal with the studios to do this podcast and speak of the show by name, speak of characters by name. So we are doing a very vague podcast about a show that may or may not be the one show that we were on, and we are bringing it to you, the fans.
Live from our basement, but not live. We're live right now, but not live when you hear it.
Right.
I don't know why I even said live. From New York, it's Saturday night.
Pre-recorded live.
Anyway.
From Mike's basement.
Yep.
So we're still working out the sound issues. You have squeaky chairs.
Yep, I got rid of mine. Thank you.
We had a dehumidifier on.
We turned that one off.
We turned it off.
I got to remember to turn it on when we're done.
Yeah, we got to turn that back on after we go upstairs.
But not on my to-do list.
Yes, definitely. Father's Day is approaching. I can't do that anywhere near as good as Tim Allen does it.
That cancels that show out for anyone who was thinking about what show we're talking about.
Oh, the contest. Yeah, that's right. No, the contest is movies only. TV shows.
No. I'm saying people question when you listen to this podcast, like, what show are they talking about? What's the greatest show in television history that they're talking about? Well, it's not Home Improvement.
Oh, right. Exactly. Gotcha.
And it's not Friends. We've canceled those two out already.
Yes. And by the sultry sounds of our voice, you can figure out what show.
And I'm going to cancel one out right now. Ding, 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 ding.
That's the best. That's good. That was funny. What was I talking about?
I have no idea.
Oh boy.
Disclaimer. Disclaimer.
Father's Day.
Oh, Father's Day. I'm sorry.
Your first Father's Day.
I don't pay attention when he talks.
With your little newborn baby.
It's my first Father's Day, and
Yes.
I'm very excited.
Happy
First
Father's
official.
Day.
Last year, he was into the womb. This year, he's out of the womb.
And what do you got planned?
So we're going to a wake.
Whoa. That takes it down a notch.
And then we're going to my parents to celebrate Father's Day with my dad's.
Okay, awesome. That sounds good. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't got no kids, so I'll let you know when that happens.
I hope I'm there for that.
But yeah, oh, I'm sure you will be. Yeah, so actually, we really haven't mentioned that, but I guess you can figure it out by now. Mike and I starred on this great television show. We became great friends, and much like another podcast out there done by two great friends of each other, we are not part of that show, so you can scrub that show off the list.
Stupid. We are two idiots in action.
Yeah, totally. Those guys are really cool. Great actors. Love that show. No, it goes like this. Mm-hmm.
Some people call it a caution blade. I call it a sling blade. Shouldn't have done that to that there, boy.
All right, so
Anyway.
let's talk about the episode.
All
That's
right.
why they're listening, right?
I know we go on rants.
So this is episode Trace.
See, season 1, episode 3.
Yeah.
In this episode, a lot of different things will happen.
Tanya gets more airtime.
Right. Well, no, Tanya gets introduced.
Introduced
After
right,
the show.
Right. Yeah. The wonderfully beautiful actress who played her to a T.
To a T.
That Polish
yes.
accent, she nailed it perfectly. There will always be skeptics. There will be, our Polish audience will probably email us and tell us, no, that's not the accent at all. But in my experience,
In your Polish experience?
in my Polish experience, a lot of people
All your
think
trips to Poland?
all my trips to Poland. No, listen, in my early days before I became an actor, I worked in a pharmacy, and it was near.
Jersey City.
No, it was not.
Hoboken.
It was near a very densely populated area, and it was populated with a lot of Polish people. And I appeared Polish to them because they would always speak Polish to me right off the bat. And I would only respond with,
Oh my God, I wish I was there for that.
oh, I know, of course, everybody learns the curse words of foreign languages first. But I also worked in KFC, and I had a lot of Polish friends who used to work with me there, and shout out to them, you know who I am. They taught me one word I learned and I remembered for all these years was kukurydza. And it means...
Godzilla?
Yeah, right. And it means corn in Polish. So whenever these patients would come up and speak Polish to me, I would say kukurydza, and they would laugh so hard. And I would throw my shoulders up, shrug, and say, "I'm sorry, I don't speak Polish." And they would say, "You're not Polish? Oh, you look Polish."
What is wrong with you? You have to speak of the language. I know you speak of the language. Now I'm going Italian.
I speak of the language, eh?
I don't understand.
Wow, okay. All right, let's bring it back.
Season 1, episode 3, Tanya's in play, and she's Polish.
And so,
welcome.
as we mentioned, she confronts us about taking the garbage out.
Right.
Yeah, and we would throw the garbage out. I guess we could have, as part of the episode, we could have approached her also, but it was like a couple of days in, moving in, we were cleaning out stuff, and we just didn't know when the garbage went out, and she attacked us.
Yeah. I mean, we did look to see, like, other neighbors to see when they put their cans out, but apparently we weren't quick enough.
Yeah, we weren't on top of things.
Oh my God, you leave so much God, put you in the driveway. I can't even get in my car.
Yeah, we had the 2-car driveway. They had a garage, but the owner had personal effects in there. If you remember the episode,
Right.
And the 2 cars fit side by side very nicely. But when I first moved in, remember I had the big Astro van.
That's right.
I never parked in the.
You never parked in the driveway because it didn't fit.
And as part of the characters for the show, we were not wealthy, so we had a couple of junker cars.
Yeah.
And of course, we have the episodes later on. I keep mentioning episodes before they come up. I'm sorry, I can't help it because
He gets so excited.
it's just funny. And hopefully, we'll continue the podcast. We won't get sued by the studios for doing this because we don't have the rights.
So what always amazed me with Tanya was with the writing. All the years that we were there, we never shared a meal together. Like the writers never made that happen. They always it was almost like the Friends with Mr. whatever the guy's name was who lived underneath.
Oh, right. They had
with the
cats,
broom,
right?
with the broom.
Oh, the broom.
Yeah, and so it was kind of like that. Like we were never at that level. It was always like her yelling at us because we were too loud, and us just making fun of her because she always yelled at us.
Yeah, that confrontational type. I'm sure a lot of our listeners have encountered neighbors like that where
Oh my God, you're so loud!
anything you
All
do.
I hear is tom 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 tom. I
Yeah.
cannot sleep.
Tell him to walk softer. Oh my
Dad,
goodness.
take his shoes off.
Yeah. We've all had those neighbors that no matter what you do, you just can't please them, and every little thing bothers them. Makes it living places difficult, really.
Yeah.
And she had a son too. And of course, you remember from the show, he moves in later on. He has his own issues and stuff like that. But yeah, she was not very motherly towards us. That's for sure.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
It's the direct opposite.
And what else? What else can I remember from this episode? What about the first time they had us in the scene watching the movie together, and we had to play the part
Yeah.
of.
So yeah,
Go ahead.
so Vinny had the remote control. Al is sitting.
You were on the back couch.
I was either on the back couch or
And I
the
was-
computer chair,
Oh, maybe a computer chair. Yeah.
and Vinny comes in with the remote, and we're getting ready to watch a movie. I think it was The Terminal.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah.
That became our favorite movie together.
Oh yeah.
And he asked me, he'll correct me right now, but he asked me, so what do you feel about the subtitles? Should I leave them on or off? And I hesitated because I honestly, when he asked me that, I'm like, subtitles on, all obviously on, and I hesitated because I didn't know how to answer that. I'm like, oh God, if I say on, he's gonna think I'm an idiot, like I'm deaf or something. Leave them on. You can't see the screen with the words underneath. But you realize if the subtitles are on, you realize how much you actually missed dialogue-wise in the movie.
Oh, for sure.
When they're off.
Mm-hmm.
Because subtitles, they show what's going on, what's dialogue in the background, what's little things missed here and there. It's huge.
Absolutely.
So I hesitated and I was like, yes, but I'm okay if they're off.
So I'm gonna throw something out there. We're gonna poll our listeners also. So when we
actually have an email address to give you.
yes, we're gonna ask questions like, do you watch movies with subtitles on or off? And we are gonna poll all our listeners, and we're gonna see which is the more popular option for everyone out there. Me personally, in real life, as Anthony, I like subtitles on. I like to read, and that's
Same,
why I
same.
appreciate foreign movies. I watch a foreign movie in the original language, and I read the English subtitles. I know the translation isn't 100%, but I like to feel the acting from the foreign actors and actresses.
The acting.
You feel it.
I like to feel the TV screen on my face
Oh yeah.
with the subtitles because I can't read them far away.
So yeah, that's my personal opinion, and we'll get that poll out to you listeners.
Nobody cares about your opinion.
Hey, take it easy. They might care. Okay, you know they're.
We'll take a poll of the audience who cares about Anthony's opinion.
Okay, that's poll number 2. Do you care about my opinion? Yes or no?
I'm writing this down as we speak.
Yeah, I can see you with the notepad there on your high chair.
Do we care what Anthony thinks? No, we do not. Did your chair just fart?
That's not funny.
We'll poll the audience on that one. Do you think that was funny?
Oh my gosh. Poll for everything.
I'll give you a poll. I got a hair on my microphone.
I don't want your poll. Thank you very much.
I don't want your hair on my microphone either. Anyway, we never finished. So we ran out of time last episode. Thanks to our famous director, Anthony.
Me. Well, also, we're experimenting with the how we're doing the podcast and how long we're going to go and stuff like that.
So we should poll the audience. How long should we go?
There you go.
Hey.
Yeah. Do another poll.
All right, writing it down. I'm not writing it down, but I'll remember.
Okay, that sounds good.
But yeah, so going back to move-in day, as time elapsed between talking about it and now, I remembered some more things. Like, I arrived, so the writing director had me show up, arrive on scene with Anthony and his family already there. Actually, Vinny and his family already there. Pretty much they already unloaded everything. They were just basically unpacking.
Yeah, a few
I
boxes.
don't know how late I was.
A couple of things of furniture, right? Remember? They had me with, very few stuff.
Yeah, so we had a kitchen table. His mother made pasta. It was very delicious.
Oh, yes.
my goodness.
Mamma mia.
God rest.
Yes.
But we didn't have any furniture, really. I had the TV, he had the kitchen table. That was about it.
That's it, yeah.
So, I don't know if it was that day. I forget what the episode called for, but it was very close to that. We off screen, Anthony and I went around the neighborhood and we actually found a couch and a love seat with a sign that said "free" on it at the end of someone's driveway.
Yes, that's right. We had fully inspected it.
Right.
And
of course we did. We're not gross.
Yes. Oh, this is one of the ideas that actually we had that made it onto the show. If you remember a couple episodes ago, we said that we had ideas that they didn't let on the show. This is one of the ideas. We incorporated that into the episode where we just drove around the neighborhood and
in the Astro van.
In the Astro van. And we saw the couches and we said, hey, we need those. Let's take them.
Let's take them. Free is for me.
Yes, yes. And if you remember from the episode, the backstory of the table that my mother gave me was her wedding day gift from the family was the dining room. We had a dining room table in our little kitchen, if you remember, and it took up half the space.
The whole kitchen.
2 of the chairs were against the wall. We never used them unless we had company over. That was funny.
The table was against the wall.
30-year-old dining room set from the 70s. That was a good story. That was funny. Good writing for the writers on there.
And then, God forbid, you messed with Vinny's pots and pans.
Ah, yes, the professional cooking set that I had.
You have Rachel Ray's cooking set. Well, this was like times 25 in Vinny's mind.
So I had to portray as Vinny the importance of not using Brillo or any rough cleaning, because these pots you just soak them in hot water and they are what's it when the stuff doesn't stick, anti-stick,
non-stick.
Non-stick. There you go. They were non-stick. You soak them in really hot water, and literally anything that you baked on there or
won't stick.
It just
It's not sticky.
It's not sticky.
Oh my God. It's not sticky.
So yeah, that was fun.
I'm so excited.
Excited?
I'm so excited. It's not sticky.
Oh boy. So I had the pots there, and that was funny. Explaining to Mike, or Al.
Al.
Yeah, Al. Explaining to Al, and the look on his face is just like,
What the hell's wrong with you?
are you serious right now?
Are you a guy or a girl? No offense to the women out there, but he was very feminine at that moment.
Listen, those were expensive pots. They told us they were expensive pots to use.
They weren't even his.
Listen, I was Vinny, okay?
He lived the part.
I am Vinny.
God.
I have real pots in my house, and if anyone tries to even clean them, I just say, don't touch. I will wash. You relax.
You eat, I clean. I Vinny, you whoever.
Yeah, so that's the character of Vinny. You see that throughout the episode.
That's why Anthony's such a great actor. He
Season.
gets into character, he becomes the character.
You want to occupy the space. What does he say in the movie? I'm going to mess up the line now.
I don't remember.
Oh, man. I can't remember that. All right, I'll remember it next time, and we'll do that quote. And then you got to guess the movie. And then you email us.
Explore the space.
Oh, that's right. No, Explore the Space is something else.
I need more cowbell. Explore the space. No, Anthony gets into his head movies. It's in my head movies.
Bye, Mama. I'll see you in my...
brain. You got
Gotta-
a fine brain, Jack. Stupid ass Jack. Anyway. We're running out of time again.
Yes, we are. We're TikTok.
Speaking of TikTok, do you have a TikTok? I don't have a TikTok.
I do have a TikTok, actually. I
Who
never
are
go
you?
on it. I never post on it either.
Delete.
Delete.
So once again, Father Time has kicked us in the pants as we ramble on about nothing.
Right in the groin. Yeah, we chatted a little too much. And we've come to the end of this
Brain
wonderful episode. Episode.
Over.
The greatest TV show podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Tribute.
Continues on. Tribute, yes.
And on. And on. Thank
And
you.
on.
So that'll do it for us here at the Greatest TV Show Podcast. I'm Mike.
And I'm Anthony.
And we're signing off.
And now a word from our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, today's episode of the Greatest TV Show Podcast was brought to you by the Greatest TV Show Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for a new podcast about a show that we all love, starring those two great actors, Michael and Anthony, playing Al and Vinny, just tune in to the Greatest TV Show Podcast. You're going to laugh your ass off.